So I'm starting this video out here because I knew I had an objective to do Cars 3 because it is about me not coming back here, reincarnating in a different life. And I was out here, I made some toast. And then as I was standing by the window, I came over here to check on my toast. And I stepped on that thing. I just stepped on it. It stung me, it stung my toe, right in between the toes there. So I got mad at it. I grabbed my shoe, I came over here and I killed it for stinging me. That's a wasp. So it took me a couple of seconds to figure out what he was trying to tell me. But that wasp, giving its life by stinging me, is leading into the next video that I'm gonna relate to the story about my reincarnation into the positive universe. Should I be taken out this lifetime? I'm not coming back here ever again. I'm done. So we're gonna look at Cars 3, and then we're gonna look at Ant-Man and the Wasp. So that wasp that just stung me on the toe. You're gonna hear him in this trailer. He says, "Ant-Man and the Wasp teaming up." The only reason that's in that trailer, Ant-Man and the Wasp teaming up, is because that wasp out there stung my toe and made me think about this particular trailer and connect it to the story that I'm teaching my evil imposter children that are here who have a job to get rid of me because of the Book of the Dead. So pay attention, evil imposter children. So, the first one is Cars 3. So, in there, Lightning McQueen's having a conversation with Mr. Sherman. Sherman is the brand of a tank, an American tank. These things used to fight in World War II. Sherman tanks. Where have I heard that name? Tank. Any guesses, Sagin? I just remember. I know where I heard it now. Hank the Tank. There's a black bear named Hank the Tank. But I think there's something else. Yeah, there's something else there, Sagin. I just can't remember what it is. But I know it has to do with Hank the Tank. The black bear. So anyways, Mr. Sherman, or Hank the Tank, what's this about? That bear? Your retirement. So he's talking about being retired. Why am I retiring? Well, because every time you lose, you damage yourself. And you're going to see Lightning McQueen get thrown off the racetrack. So he has to retire because every time I lose, I damage myself. That's this here, guys. 10 lives, 510 years worth of memories has tainted my grandfather's spirit with 459 years worth of negativity, sinning that I haven't been able to purge from my body, or my spirit, I should say. So every time you lose, Anthony, and evil thinks that they win and get another life to, live again and be evil, you damage yourself, Anthony. Now, this is about my retirement, kids. I'm not coming back here because I've damaged myself with 459 years worth of memories that have to be purged, and the only way to purge those from the center of the galaxies, all galaxies across creation, is to run 459 years. So that I can make room for these new memories of being reincarnated over here in the positive universe up here. Okay? So that's what Cars is about. I've damaged myself over these 10 lives, and I'm not coming back here, so leave me alone if you want to get out of this in one piece. And by peace, I mean, P-E-A-C-E, not the other one. So, the next one is, we got Ant-Man and the Wasp. And you already know what Ant-Man and the Wasp teaming up. That's that wasp out there that bit me on the toe. That's the subliminal meaning. I could never catch what that really meant until today when that dang thing stung me on the toe. That would all make sense. Ant-Man and the Wasp teaming up, because getting stung by that thing has allowed me to put this trailer there and connect it to my story about me reincarnating in the positive universe and getting rid of evil after 459 years of running, because the dopamine will be pure. because there's a quantum entanglement between me and all those spirits that I've ever thought about since the age of 5 years old up until now. So they're talking about, I heard what you did. You opened up the quantum realm. That's me, because I'm Ant-Man. How do I open up the quantum realm? Well, because, thinking about, on this planet here, the spirits that are going to be left behind on this planet, I'm quantum entangled to those spirits because of the impure thoughts of thinking about people from the age of 5 years old up until now. All those spirits, and a lot of them have fire souls. So I basically have the fire. Now, because you guys have cloned those spirits in each of the universes, they're the Super 8. There's spirits in all these universes that I'm quantum entangled to because of you guys, cloning them and using their bodies. So those fire spirits, the ones that have the fire souls, that's the one I need the most. And all of those out there, they have that element fire as their soul. So I'm connected to fire spirits. I'm connected to water spirits. I'm connected to air and earth spirits because of all the people I've ever thought about over my life. So I have all spirits in every universe that you guys live in. This is your evil universe. I have hundreds of spirits in here with all the elements of creation that I'm connected to. And that's how I'm going to win. So you open up the quantum realm because of all the sinning you've done over your lifetime. Now you're quantum entangled with a bunch of crazy, creepy spirits in all the 8 universes. All right, so the next one is I heard that's where these crazy, creepy ghosts walk through walls and stuff. Crazy, creepy ghosts. So the spirits here on planet Earth, they're not really that creepy, crazy because there's really nobody here, doing things to their bodies that they shouldn't be, other than mankind. But in those other universes, that's where the crazy stuff happens. That's what makes them crazy. That makes them creep, right? So they're crazy, creepy ghosts. But walking through walls, that's this here. That's going to allow me to walk through this wall here where there's a negative barrier. And because this is positive, I can't come over here. But once I'm pure and they're pure, their spirits are pure on this earth, that's what's going to allow me to walk over here. Because they'll be pure. I'll purify them and I'll purify myself over 459 years. And that's crazy, creepy ghosts. Walk through walls and stuff. Now, I know that you guys are cloning them in each of the universes. So they're in all those universes. So I'm basically quantum entangled to every universe through the crazy, creepy ghosts of those clones that you guys are using for your amusement. So when I'm done my running here, that dopamine molecule is going to be pure, 100% pure. Then when I get mother pregnant, the electricity when that baby's spinal cord forms, right here, as soon as that baby's spinal cord forms, in 459 years, it's lights out for everyone. Everyone who isn't following the light is going to fall asleep forever. So that's up here because I'm coming from this universe here and I'm going to be reincarnated up here. So I'm down here right now in this universe, but I'm going to be reincarnated up here in that one. And then that purify the dopamine, get mother pregnant in 459 years, it's over. So that's what I think you guys should know because your superiors are not letting you know that. That's what I'm trying to avoid. When I die and lay me to rest, I'm going to go to the place that's the best. Where do you think the place is the best, guys? It's up here in this universe. I'm down here in the heart universe. But when I die, I'm going to go up here in the brain universe, the place that's best. That good, positive universe right there. And in 459 years, where do you think you're going to go when you fall asleep and go to rest? Sure ain't coming up there with me. So leave me alone.